We're back, dear viewers, with our special coverage of the Competitiveness Forum held in Riyadh. Again, it is the third round of this forum to be held in Riyadh. And with me in this session are two respected guests. I have to my left Mr. Ihab Saifuddin Al-Samanoudi. Mr. Ihab is the chairman of the board and the founder of SecuTronic. SecuTronic that has today received the first prize among how many companies?
95.
95 companies. So it's first among 95 companies around the kingdom. They've gotten the first prize, so congratulations on that prize.
Thank you very much. They all won.
Great, great. They all won, but you came first, which is good. To Mr. Ihab's left is my second guest, Mr. Jawad Hamid Anwar Ali. Mr. Jawad is the Chief Executive Officer of the company SecuTronic. I'll start with you, Mr. Ihab, and ask you about the organization, the company itself. What is it? What does it do? How was it constituted? And how come in such a short time you've made so much ground?
Thank you very much for your introduction. First of all, since it's such a short time, we have a very short story to tell as well.
Sure.
Basically, where we come from is we are childhood friends who have known each other for 25 years. We all come from the background of automotive. Myself with Mercedes-Benz and himself with Toyota Motor Corporation. And we decided 5 years ago that we want to work together and build something that would really add value to our country and our community as a whole.
So this was started 5 years ago only?
5 years ago only. And we researched in terms of what we could do. And our research showed that there is a big gap between companies doing security management in the US or in Europe and in our region right here. We got together with the CEOs of the Honeywells and the Siemens and the Johnson Controls just to get a feel as to where the world is headed vis-a-vis security, vis-a-vis technology, and vis-a-vis integration services. At that point in time, we thought we would bring the education back to our country here and build an organization behind. We didn't go out and sell. What we did was we sat down, we hired people, we educated people, we built an infrastructure that would withstand the growth of our economy that is coming tomorrow. And having built that infrastructure, we went out, we spoke to clients, we built alliances with these suppliers to bring about complete security management to corporate clients.
So that is, excuse me for interrupting, but the company's business is in security
management.
And in security
and safety management and systems integration.
Okay, great.
Yeah. We're 5 years old. We have over 200 employees now. We're based in Jeddah, Riyadh, Dammam, and Dubai. Across the region, we provide these services to blue-chip clients. And the reason for our fast growth was that there was already a vague in the market, a need for people who can do total turnkey projects. And the awareness of security these days is very high on the agenda. If you just look at something very small, our country produces the largest oil in the world today. And
1/3 of the globe.
1/3. And all the flourishing economies of the world are flourishing because we are able to protect these infrastructures.
Correct.
So we saw that this is really the right field to be in today. We had a lot of challenges. Reaching these limits in 5 years is a very short time. And I would just say two comments on how we did it. It's if you visualize that you have to fly from Riyadh all the way to New York, and it normally takes you 15 hours on a plane, and you have to do it in 5 hours, you would require two things. One, you would require the structural integrity of the aircraft to be so strong that it can withstand that speed. That means infrastructure in place. And you're going to burn a lot of fuel, which is energy.
Yes.
And if we could secure our energy and have the structure so strong, we all can make it, yeah.
The first prize among 95 companies. You're the best this year, best in terms of competitiveness, in terms of your position in the market. My question to you is, again, why have you thought of setting up business in the kingdom, given the perception that some people have that it might be better for you to set up business elsewhere, like in Dubai or in Qatar or in some Western or Eastern European country? Or what made you decide on bringing the business to Saudi Arabia?
Number one, I love my country. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And I had to say, God bless us all on all of the success. I love my country so much. I like the place that I lived in. My mother and my father nurtured us to love this country and love the people around us and add value to each one of us. Like the Prophet said, best people add value to other people. And if you cannot add value to life, you've been added to life. And I see a lot of things we can do here in this country. We have a positive energy that can really transform this country from only oil independent to people independent. We have a lot of mind, we have a lot. Nobody knows us except us. We know our culture, we know our visitors, we know our people who come and work here, and we need to know how to help them, add value to them, and make their life much easier, and let them feel comfortable and more productive and more secure, giving them peace, tranquility in their mind and soul. And the spirit have to be up there. And I only look to the young generation, because we're 60% young generation from 14 to 25. There's young boys and girls coming into the market, and we need to find ways or things for them to do and give them example that anything can be done with this positive energy, hope, optimism, faith. Faith is the most important thing in finding what can I do to others to make them happy and make money out of that and make adding value out of that. People will help you. They opened us so much doors with this positive energy.
Right. But within the company, first of all, could I ask about the size of your company in terms of human resources? How many of you are there in the company?
We're now around 200 people. I wanted to be 1,000. I don't have the capability to expand as fast. I want to expand faster. I need my customers in line. I need to train people faster. I created, it's not easy to work. Work is hard. Creating the spirit. The people themselves, their leaders, creating leaders inside the organization with the spirit, adding value. Nothing stop you except failure. Big failure is something really bad. But acceptable failure, you fail for yourself. You don't fail for others.
As a successful company, this is going to be my last question to you both, and you can answer it. What advice could you give to other companies or other people with ideas, because of your history, the way you came through the different stages of building your company? What can you advise other people? How can you encourage other companies to do the same?
First of all, you want to answer this, Jawad, or you want me to answer?
No, I think we both should answer it. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. You start, or I will start.
Yes.
No problem. Finding an objective in your life, your talent, what can you do, your skills, and how you want to develop it, and what kind of things you'd like to do in life to add value to others. If you can identify that goal, and you're engaged in that, you can and set a goal for it, and have the optimism and education to go through that, you will have your success. You have to know one day that you might fail once and twice, it's not a problem, but you will succeed at the end. But you have to be persistent and make sure